Swanage TV, it's just right for you and for me. Have fun in the sun, go swim in the sea. There's always something special on Swanage TV.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to another edition of Swanage TV. Episode number 18. Can you believe that? We've done 18 shows already. It's Friday, 24th of July. It is 6 p.m. We are live. Thank you for joining us. Greatly appreciated. I'm Ian. As always, I'm your host, and my co-host today is the wonderful, again, the beautiful, the lovely, talented Rosemary, the telephone operator. Rosemary, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good,
how
good,
are
good.
you?
Yes, very well. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. How's your week been?
I've had better weeks.
Go on then. What's up?
Well, we've had lockdown. We're out of lockdown.
Yeah.
And we've gone from 12 hours a week
Yeah.
to 12 hours a day.
Right, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, so, well...
But it's a good job it's the weekend. Oh, no, I'm working tomorrow as
Are you
well.
working tomorrow, are you?
Yeah, working tomorrow as well.
It happens, it happens. It's been very busy for me too, I have to say. And as you can tell, one of the main things this week is got my haircut.
Yeah, didn't recognise you.
It's me.
Thought it was a new boy.
Right, the T-boy, yes. You all right back there? Get it sorted. The juice is having a mare. So you've done... So work's busy, is it? Really bad this time? I suppose everybody's busy, aren't they?
Yeah, it must
suppose
be.
it must
The
be
town's
crazy.
busy. There's lots of people about.
Oh,
Weather's good.
Well, we've had a few things, haven't we? Mask Day. It was Mask Day today.
Yeah, Mask Day today.
Yes, Mask Day today.
Yes.
And did you wear one?
No. If
That's
you work in
because-
a shop,
Yeah.
you don't have to wear a mask.
Right.
It's only if you go to another shop that you have to wear one.
Right. Unless you've got an exemption, isn't it?
Yes.
Like asthma or anxiety or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you have to wear a mask, E?
No. No, I don't, for two reasons. One, I'm a shop owner. And two, I have a medical condition.
Yeah.
Let's call it that. Anyway, so yes, that's good, but it's tough. We've got to get this economy going in Swanage and the surrounding areas. So, dig in deep. What's happened? Oh, a couple of things I've got to mention quick. Do you know Terry White? Ladies and gentlemen, do you know Terry White? I'm sure you do. He's knocking on a bit now. But he's been poorly.
Yeah,
Terry
he
White's
has.
been poorly. He's had a couple of those mini strokes. He's okay. But we wish you well, Terry. Hope
Yeah.
you
Get well soon, Terry.
Yeah. And do you know what? Do you know what else? I don't want this to be like the hospital radio show, but you know Hannah Spanner?
Hannah Spanner,
right.
who had a birthday on Tuesday.
Yeah, she
I think
did.
she was
49, wasn't she?
21.
She's 49. Anyway,
No, she's not.
her daughter broke a bloody arm. A blooming arm. I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't swear. She's only just come back to work, I
Her
think, hasn't
wrist.
she? She's
She's-
broke her wrist, the poor love.
Broken her wrist in 2 places. Had to have an operation. So poor
not
Gracie.
good.
Get well soon.
Yeah, get well soon, Gracie. Right, that's really that sort of thing. But do you know what? Let's not forget our wonderful people. Let's say hello to the team. Let's say hello to the lovely Nico. How are you, Nico?
Hi Ian,
Yay!
I'm Kate. I'm down at Swanage Railway in the sun.
Nice, Nico. What are you going to be doing for us today? Where are you going? Who are you seeing?
I'm sticking with Swanage Ian, but I'm going to be taking a lesson in CBD, something I know little about. So I'm going to go and meet a couple of guys in town who are experts and find out what it's all about.
It's much maligned, Nico, but I think we could all get an education today.
Well, it should be interesting, Ian. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, Nico, fantastic. We'll see you soon. Thanks very much indeed. See you soon.
Bye.
Wow. Okay, so should we go and see what our Wareham correspondent is up to? Should we go and have a little chat with Mark? Let's do that, shall we? Let's say hello to Mark. Mark, how are you, sir? Yes.
Right.
So sorry, Mark. How are you? I
Apart
missed
from
that.
not being in the pub, but
Oh.
yeah, very good, thank you, Ian. Very good indeed.
Okay.
Stood outside the pub. The only downside is I'm not inside the pub.
That's
but there we
unlike
go.
you,
Maybe
Mark,
later on.
isn't it, to be anywhere near a pub?
How's things with you and Rosemary? Are you well?
We are very well. Mark, what have you got coming up for us today?
Well, today we're going to have an interview with Laura Bell, who was a very courageous young lady who was having her head shaved at this very establishment in a week's time.
Ooh.
And it's all in aid of cancer research.
Oh, fantastic, Mark. Fantastic. We're looking forward to that, Mark. So we'll say goodbye and we'll come and see you again later. Thanks very much.
I'll see you later, guys.
You
Thank you
later.
very much.
Well, there you go. Well, you know what we've got to do.
Really long hair as well.
I know. Does she know what she's
really-
doing? She's going to
it's
shave
really-
it off for charity because she loves charity, though.
Yeah,
She
that's
loves it.
really brave. Really, really brave.
Well, I tell you what. Let's go. I don't know. Actually, did you notice we've all got new attire on, and we've got a model coming up now.
Yeah.
We're going to say hello to our wonderful Egon Rone chef. Let's say hello to Gary. See what Gary's doing. Gary, hello, mate. How are you?
Hello, that was a good little plug there. Yeah, these are actually nice T-shirts.
They're the
very good.
finest, exquisite company uniform, Gary. Are they not?
Yeah.
They're very good.
I think so.
Very comfortable. Yeah.
Gary,
So,
you're going to be cooking up something fantastic for us today.
I will be. It's Friday in, and I can only do one thing: is fish and chips.
Yeah.
Today.
Hey, Gary, I'm looking forward to that. I'm starving. So, listen, my friend, we'll see you again soon. Thanks very much, Gary. Good man. Talk to you later.
See you soon. Bye
Hi,
bye.
Gary.
Wow, what's going on?
Yeah,
Fish and
but
chips.
They look really smart, don't they?
We do have them on.
Yes.
We do have them on. They are available. £479 each. No, quite pleased. Quite pleased with that. So that's good. So there's interesting stuff coming up. So should we have a look around the town? Should we see what's going on?
Oh, it's going to be really busy.
Well, let's hope so. Let's see what we've got coming up. Let's have a look out the lifeboats. Hello, lifeboats. No parents throwing... Oh, seagulls going.
Yeah.
No parents throwing their kids off this week. Although, look at the guy on the left. Don't do it.
Oh, yeah. Maybe, fishing.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
Is that jet skiers in the bay, or...?
I don't know, but look how beautiful
it
our
looks lovely.
Swanage actually is. Lovely, isn't it?
Oh, someone just at the bottom of the picture.
Let's see if a satellite's going to be ready for the... see if we can get the Sandbanks ferry one. Come on, satellite. Hold on. Yes, there it is. Oh, ferry's in.
Yeah, it's a bit blurred today. It's been off again this week.
Oh, my God. What, the Ship of Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ship of Doom's not having the best of times,
Lots
is it,
of
really?
Is that boats?
Yes, looks like a nice time,
It's a
doesn't
bit
it?
blurred.
Yeah, well,
Blurred.
never mind. Let's look at the prettiest railway station around. Hello, you people on the station. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's unusual. That's the first time we've
First time we've seen people there.
Yeah,
I think that's because the trains are back up, aren't they? The trains are
they
back on and running.
are.
And
They are.
let's have a look at the best railway
the
station in the
sunniest
world.
railway station.
Where the sun always shines. Look at that. Nico's just up the road there.
Yeah.
Can't see her. She
No.
should be waving, but never mind.
Should have got to go to the end of the platform and give us a wave.
We should have. But there you go. Everything around the town's looking good.
It is.
Rosemary.
It's really busy. There's a real buzz about the town. It's lovely. Lots of people. You
Yeah.
can see them with great big trolleys behind them, all going to the beach for the day.
It's
So
nice though,
really,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's really lovely.
Well, let's tell them what the beach weather's going to be like for the week, shall we? Let's have a little look.
Today's forecast was really bad, but it was really lovely.
Yeah, it did rain a bit. It did rain a bit. We got a bit of low pressure. We got rain tomorrow. Look at that. What's that all about?
No, it won't
Sunday
rain.
looks good. Monday looks poor. Tuesday looks good. Looks good towards the end
Yeah,
of the week.
it's going
I
to be a
think.
good week. Good week
Good.
weather-wise.
Good. Let's bring them all down, spend their money. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Right. Good. Well, there you go. Do you know what? I think we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to Aurora Cbd Health. We are based in Swanage on the High Street, open 7 days a week. Pop in and talk to us about our CBD range. We've got edibles, gummies, skincare, oils, and we're happy to help you.
If you're in town early in the morning and you're feeling a bit peckish, the best thing to do is come to the High Street Cafe for brilliant breakfast, cracking coffees and sumptuous snacks. As you can see, we're all COVID ready and happy to serve you.
Oh, there you go. Welcome back. It's our favourite part of the show, Rosemary. What is that?
5 hot
It
topics
is.
of the
It
week.
is 5 hot topics of the week. Yeah, that was good. That was good. We
I've
enjoyed.
been practicing.
Rosemary, listen. What a week it's been. I mean, there's madness everywhere. What is our first hot topic, please?
Well, it seems to be a hot topic every week.
What is it?
Antisocial behaviour.
Antisocial behaviour, yes. What's going on? Rosemary, what do you
What
think?
is
What's
going
your
on?
take on it? Because we had the unruly youths in the curiosity shop. We had something went mad in Wareham since our last show. There was police and ambulances there.
Yeah.
The story went quiet. Nobody really knew what was going on. But that was mad. And then we had this sexual assault in Dalston. What is...
But they actually put a picture of the guy that they were looking for, which is really unusual. The police put a picture out of the guy.
I mean, we don't know the story, but there was a bunch of campers, weren't there? They were all queuing up, cramping up by, was it Dancing Ledge? Up that way, or... And a sexual assault took place with the people that were there. So I don't know what the deal was, but I mean, it's going crazy. Everywhere it's going crazy, and it's not good. The unruly youths and the antisocial behaviour everywhere. From being a horrible person to setting fire to places. I mean, and dumping rubbish. It's everywhere, and it needs a grip. It needs to get a grip, right? But, Rosemary, what is our second hot topic, please?
Shoplifters.
Right.
There's been lots.
It's right, shoplifters. First and foremost, right, Razor Ruddock, for those of you who know football, he looks like Razor Ruddock. He was in Wareham a couple of weeks ago. Don't know what happened. He was obviously with Harry, dropped him off his boat up the river, needed some Tic Tacs, went in with the gloves, had him away. I don't know what he stole, but I honestly thought that was Razor Ruddock.
CCTV is being shown everywhere, so you know if anybody does anything naughty, you're
sort
going to
of
get
on
your
it.
picture put somewhere.
But I mean, apart from, there was shoplifting
So
and
this was in
curiosity, as we know. But this was in Wareham. I think it was
Sainsbury's
Sainsbury's
in
in Wareham.
Wareham.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So.
But the best one was in Swanage.
really
And
best.
for them, well, the best one for the most ridiculousness, as it were, right, was these couple of monkeys. Who are they? Right, there are pictures of I think there's 3 of them, and I haven't gone through the whole kit and caboodle. I'll put these 2 up because it was the best picture to find. But they went to Eclectica, when the old NatWest building is. They went in there, helped themselves to a load of stuff, and then came back. And as far as I know with the story, no shame. Yeah, no shame. 3 women, and obviously the grandkids or the kids. It must be a little team of horrible people going around this summer to all the shops, trying to have away everything, right? Not very good. So what'd you do in this situation, Rosemary? What'd you do? Call the police. Of course you do. You call the police. So, here we go, call the police. Do you know what? He held him in the shop. 27 minutes on the phone. Guess what happened? Nothing. Not a thing. There was not one person he could talk to. Not one person came. Not one person. There was a nobody. I'm sorry. There's crime in progress. I've locked him in. It's an easy nick. They're here. Sorry, nothing. Can't help you. Have a good day. Have you got insurance? Yeah, sorry, that's not what your job is, though, is it?
What do people do to protect their property?
Well, in America, they have guns.
Oh, no, don't want those.
No. What about tasers?
No.
Pea shooters?
Just lock them in the shop and leave them there, maybe.
But do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It makes a mockery of it all. And I listen. We got some pals in the police. We got James, who loves the show. They all watch the show. They all watch the show.
But they've been out putting out barbecues and.
Yeah, but that's not their job.
No,
Their job's
it's
to
not.
police crime. The fire brigade's job's to put out the barbecues.
But
the
there
fires.
were, I think there was.
And I know they're working in
18
tandem, but
barbecues in a day. It's only
Yeah,
so many
but-
resources.
so what'd you do though? What'd you do?
I just wouldn't want to be a shop owner.
What do you think,
really.
people, if you're watching, or when you watch it back, send us a comment on it, because it's not the first time. There was a jewellery store in almost broad daylight.
And somebody put that Boots had a real problem with.
The thing is,
People
shoplifters,
in
they're scumbags
shoplifting.
of the world, right? They are literal scumbags of the world, and it's hard to catch them because they're sneaky.
I don't know,
for a start. You don't know.
CCTV's
But
quite good.
these two, surely straight up to Crime Watch. What's the deal? Anyway, I don't think they're local. Wouldn't it be funny if they were local? but they're not. They're not local. Anyway, that's my little rant over with. What is hot topic number 3, Rosemary?
Well, hot topic number 3's been quite frustrating for everybody. It's a new traffic layout. Been quite challenging for some. To get used to it, really.
I don't know really where to go with it, because cars have been. You can see on the screen up Kings Road East. They've been going that way. I know those barriers aren't there now, but people have been going up that way. They're not giving way. And to the people that are coming round with a green traffic light, they're just coming round. They're taking their time, having a look. You should do for safety. But
I went to turn into Kings Road, Kings Road West the other day. There was a great big lorry coming out.
Coming towards you?
Yeah, he got a bit confused by.
And there was another lorry went all the way around Institute Road, didn't it? And out.
Station Road.
And Station Road went all the way round back the other way.
And there's also a problem with the loading bays. The loading bays are being used with people. Just parking their cars, or people have been parking there and putting their disabled badges in and disappearing, and then the lorries can't park in the loading bays, and it just, the knock-on effect of that, all of the traffic is now going up the high street, and some of those lorries are so huge.
But do you know that bit there, what we're looking at?
Yeah.
The bit that comes, I think that's great. But the problem you've got, and I'll tell you the problem you've got, is every bit of traffic now comes up the high street.
Yes.
It all comes up the high street. And they go at 50 miles an hour because there's not supposed to be parking at the top bit. But there is. It's full of trades and it's full of people parking. Simple as that. Because they still got the sign there. They still got the sign there that you can park. And the yellow lines aren't double-ended. It's not finished. The whole project's not finished. And this is going on for 18 months.
I think it's quite dangerous, though, because if you weren't paying attention and you... at the anchor, you turn the corner, it's quite a blind spot where you see where the blue car is. You can't see any further than that. So you could go round and it could be quite a nasty accident. And it's quite hard with the traffic coming the other way. If you stand at where the zebra crossing used to be and you look around, it's quite hard to work out where a car's coming from. It's quite...
But there is a consultation, people.
Yes.
And I wish I knew the date. There is a consultation. Go to the government council website, and their Facebook page. I think it's the 1st of August, and it lists the whole rows that you can have the consultations on. I might go and see what they're going to do about it. I might have a little look and go on. But if you're concerned about it, if you've got a viewpoint, get in touch with them, get in touch with us, and try and see if we can make it better.
I mean, we've worked with it for a little while, and
I haven't really got a problem with that bit. It's quick and easy to go around. You don't have to go through town just to get to the shop that you work in.
If a lorry doesn't go in a parking bay, how far up does it have to go before it has to come back into town?
It can't get down the church and Sparkrights, can it? It can only go
Sparkrights.
Well, it has to go all the way to the end and then do a right-hand turn down the narrow bit. It's crackers. Or it has to go carry on and then So
it is quite.
We'll have to have a think about that.
If you've got a really big lorry, I don't envy you.
Well, let's go to that consultation. Let's see what we got. What is hot topic number 5, please? 4, please, Rosemary. Can't count. Number 4. Well, the railway's coming back. However, they've had some visitors. They have.
Yeah.
They've had Frank, Gigi. Who's that at the top? Amos and.
Not quite sure.
Looks like Dima. No, that can't be right.
Oh.
But no, it's what's going on with that? What is going on with that? What possesses people to do it? Well, the other thing is, right, it's full of volunteers. The railway. They've paid money to go and get it done professionally, and I'm wondering if the volunteers could have done it, repainted.
But they shouldn't have to do it.
No, they shouldn't have to do it.
So
You're right.
Ignorant that they just go around and.
It's not good. It's really quite. I mean, look at this. What's that? Barbed wire in his underpants. Well, I hope you have. I hope you have got barbed wire in your underpants. Hope it hurt when you did that spray painting. So yeah, I'm not happy with that.
It's not usable, is it?
It's not usable. It's just mindless bloody blooming violence. I've said bloody twice now, 3 times. I know. I'm sorry. But things are rattling my cage today. But yeah, I mean, look,
it's a bit hot.
Yeah, it could be a bit hot. But there you go. That needs sorting as well. Just some more unruly behaviour. But what is topic number 5?
Somebody, a young lad called Felix, he parked his scooter.
Yeah.
With his little crash helmet.
Mm.
Parked it up outside towards the Ocean Bay end of town.
Yeah.
And he came back and someone had pinched it.
What?
Yeah, so he was really disappointed.
Do you know
However,
what? It's been doom and gloom, right? This whole 5 hot topics of the week.
They are, but
do you know what? Let's have a bit of good news.
There he is.
Look at that. Someone gave, I can't remember the guy's name. I think
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, not the Chris Evans, I don't think, gave a scooter to this little lad. And I think stuff like that beats all the other stuff that we've had. And I spoke to his dad, the guy's he's made up, and they took a massive picture for us yesterday just to come on the show today. Look. So well done to you, Felix. I hope you enjoy that, matey, and let's see if we can't catch those horrible people.
Let's hope we can get it returned.
So that was a nice little thing, I thought.
Yeah, that's
so
lovely.
there you go. Thank you. That's 5 hot topics of the week. Wow. Nice positive thing to end on, isn't it?
Yeah,
Thank
that's
goodness.
really heartwarming that somebody replaced a scooter for him.
Do you know what I want to do? I want to keep this. I know that. What's that? Yeah, we've got calls hanging on, everything. Terrible they are. I was going to do. Do you know what? Let's have a wonderful time and keep this positivity going, right? We're going to keep the positivity going, and we're going to speak to someone wholesome, someone lovely, right? Someone. I'll tell you. Have you heard of the Friday Food Club? Have you heard of something called the Friday Food Club?
I have never heard of the Friday Food Club, ever.
Not the
Is it a
Friday Food
local-
Club, the Friendly Food Club.
Friendly? I was going to say, I haven't heard of the Friendly Food Club either.
Have you heard of the Friendly Food Club? No. Have we got the lovely Maggie on the line?
You have got the lovely Maggie.
Maggie,
you have
hello.
Got the lovely I don't know about the lovely bit.
Oh, Maggie, welcome to the
Hello.
show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lovely, wholesome Maggie Hardy to the show. Maggie, hello. Maggie,
Hello,
what's the
thank
Friendly
you.
Food Club? I saw it the other day. I was looking and I thought, what's that? And I asked Rosemary, and we've asked a couple of people. No one knows what it is. Tell us what it is.
Okay. Shall I tell you a little bit about how we got involved and what it is?
Yeah, how did it start,
So,
Maggie?
as you know, okay, well, as you know, I'm a member of Rotary, and Rotary is a service organisation and made up of volunteers. And we're always keen to support our own community or internationally. So when an opportunity presented to support our local community during the pandemic, I jumped at it and was delighted to develop a team to support the Friendly Food Club. So as you said, what is the Friendly Food Club? So 2 or 3 years ago, Kim Gallagher from the Swanage and Purbeck Development Trust, and who run Hurston Village Hall, and I met a chap called Tony Gibbons from the Friendly Food Club. Now, Tony is an amazing guy who is very keen that people cook meals together as families, and they cook meals from scratch. So they have, if I say proper meals, I mean that I don't mean that rudely, but you know they have fresh ingredients and absolutely. So what Tony was doing with he's got an excellent team of supporters. They were arranging food sessions. So they were providing sessions at Hurston Village Hall for some families, local families, to go and meet on a Saturday, and they would do some cooking sessions with them. And the idea was that Tony would provide all the ingredients and the recipe, and the families would cook the meal together and then sit down and eat it. And as we know, some families don't often get that opportunity.
Very true.
So that was how it sort of came about, really. And then, of course, when COVID struck, it wasn't possible to carry on with the sessions. So the Friendly Food Club decided to provide food bags. So what they do now is that they provide those bags for families who perhaps need a bit of extra help and who would likely benefit from having the same sort of service, you know, providing you enough food and ingredients to have a meal together.
Lovely.
So Friendly Food Club were really keen to develop a local service. And so when I heard about this, I was able to get a team of Rotarians together. So with the support of Bob Foster, who's well known in the town, and Kim Gallagher, and our team of Rotarians, we now work as volunteers for the Friendly Food Club. So we work to their organisation and their structure and their standards. And what we're actually doing locally is providing 50 bags a week.
Wow.
So we meet at
50, Maggie, is that 50? Is that
Wednesday.
local? Maggie, sorry, is that just in Swanage?
Yeah, that's just in
50
Swanage. I'm sure we could do more, but
50
we do 50
families. That's a lot.
Yeah, 50
though.
families.
50 families is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
it's pretty amazing. So we meet every Wednesday morning and we provide these food bags. So we have the recipe and we provide all the ingredients for that recipe in the bag. And then we have been delivering them to the schools, and then the schools have been handing them out to those families that they've identified. So 1 week it's a savoury recipe, another week it's a sweet recipe. So they've done. The idea is cooking with fun. It's fun as well. It's not supposed to be, it's got to be fun. So we've had things like rainbow pizzas, where the idea is you make a pizza, but you make it look fun with lips and eyes and made out of vegetables.
So the whole family gets involved, Maggie. The kids, they all.
It's supposed to be for the whole family, and that's so we provide enough ingredients normally for a family of 4. Wow. So that it's pretty impressive, really. I just think it's a really good thing that we've been able to support locally during COVID. So it's been really good so far. In Swanage, we've provided 444 bags. Wow. Which is pretty impressive, isn't it?
That's very impressive. So how long has it been going, Maggie? It's not long, obviously, just during the lockdown.
No. Yeah, we started, our first session was on 27th of May. And so we've been going since then. But the Friendly Food Club in total, because they provide this service across areas of Poole as well, that sort of areas that need extra help. And in total, across, including our number, Friendly Food Club have provided 2,436 bags.
Do you know what? That's a round of applause, Maggie.
So when you times that by 4, that's an awful lot of people that you fed.
But do you know what? What would they do without it?
Yeah.
So not only are you feeding the families, you're providing them with good produce, you're making it fun, but you're getting families together. Yep. You're bringing them together through food. I think that's fantastic, Maggie. I really do. Well done. Yeah. Maggie, how can people...
Absolutely. And Tony's... Can I just say,
carry on. Sorry.
Also really keen. There is an educational element in this. So it's not, so that kids are encouraged to weigh out the ingredients. We give them, say, 200 grams of flour, but they have to sort of weigh it out and prepare it. So it's got to be fun but educational as well.
I think that's fantastic,
Sorry,
Maggie.
I'll let you speak now.
No. I'm astounded that there's that many people that need that service. But Maggie, how can people get hold of you and help? That's the main thing, because poor Tony doesn't want to be getting 100 bags of food every 5 minutes and ingredients. And, is there a way people can help, financially, food-wise, or just be a volunteer, perhaps?
Well, what's happened is that funding for the ingredients, which is obviously quite costly if you're doing 50 bags a week, has been funded with a grant from the Dorset Community Foundation, who provided money during the virus, and from Rotary, and some of my fellow Rotarians have put their hand in their pocket too, which has been fantastic. So we've got enough funding to continue our service through the summer holidays, which is what we intend to do.
Through the entire summer,
the need might be. Yeah, that's our intention. We might reduce the number initially.
What a shame. We seem to have lost Maggie. Maggie, what a shame.
I can hear you.
What we are going to do, obviously, is we can't get Maggie back now, sadly, but the Friendly Food Club, get in touch with them, get in touch with the Rotary Club if you need to.
We'll put some details on the Facebook page.
We'll put
Facebook page.
We'll put some on for you, and then we'll go from there.
Wow.
But wow, how many people?
Yeah.
How many people? Well, I am ashamed of us.
Also educating people on children got an interest in how to cook the ingredients that they receive, so it's a win-win situation.
I think
it's
so.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you've got the situation where
holidays, which is what we intend to do, because we think actually the need might be. Yeah, that's our intention. We might reduce the number initially.
No, Maggie, we lost you. You're back with us now.
Yeah.
You're sort of back with us now. Okay. Maggie, sadly, you're not going to be with us now because I have to move on, my darling, and I'm really, really sorry. Fantastic, though. I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, crikey, Mikey, how many people have to be fed? Blimey.
I think she was going to say that. I think they were okay until the end of the summer. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think
that was what she was going to say.
Get in touch
I'm
because
not sure.
helping families through food and
Lovely.
just bonding a family. Very good, Maggie Hardy. You're a hero.
Yes.
Well done. Sadly, though, we missed you at the end there, didn't we? Oh,
Yeah.
Blimey. Well, Rosemary, listen, thank you. You have been fantastic again today, but you've got to go because you've got to do some more work. Yeah, she'll be back in a minute. Yeah, make her a cup of tea.
Tea?
So Maggie, not Maggie.
Maggie?
Unless you want to be Maggie.
I don't mind.
Okay, Rosemary, thanks very much. You've been a star, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Goodbye. Have a lovely weekend, everybody.
It's only Cane of Cash time. Oh my goodness me. Right, Cane of Cash question. Right, we've been and ahhing. Still not sure if I've got this right. But the Cane of Cash question is, what is the name of the theatre in Swanage on the seafront? Can't be any simpler than that. What is the name of the theatre on the seafront in Swanage? Call us 0330 001 2401. We will give you free cash, okay? It's that simple. Call in, first one with the answer, we'll come to you, give you cash. Live 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes or so drive within the Swanage area, we will come to you. So, yes, come and do it. Now, a couple of things, just a little shout from a couple more of our advertisers.
Welcome to At 61. Please come along, pop in, have a look around our clothing, kids clothing, vintage furniture, homewares, postcards and plenty more. We like to call it quirky. Pop in, we'd like to see you soon. Thank you.
And welcome back. Yes, all the things going on. So don't forget, give us a call, 0330 001 2401, Cane of Cash. We are coming to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at a part of the show where the next topic is much maligned, I think. There's a lot of education to be had. So what we're going to do is we are going to cross live to our lovely Nico, who is in the Aurora CBD shop. They're going to tell us all about it. Hello, Nico. How are you?
Hi, Ian. I'm good. I am in Aurora in Swanage with the lovely Angie and Steve, who are stood.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ian.
Now, how long have you been open, guys?
Since last year, March, we opened up. So just over 18 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't been in here before, so I really haven't got a clue, to be fair, what it is that you do and what you've got. There's a whole load of interesting stuff in here. So, Andy or Steve, tell us a bit about what it is you're selling.
Excellent.
And why.
Go for it. Right then. CBD in a nutshell. Every body, every human has an endocannabinoid system, okay? It's kind of like your central nervous system. So, in these cannabinoids, in your receptors all over your body, it tries to promote something called homeostasis, right? Which means your body is generally, in this day and age, we're all a bit broken and we're not in perfect sync and we're all definitely feeling it. However, CBD is here to help. It's your most common natural way to start feeling better and definitely worth a look. Over to our house.
So CBD is a cannabis-based product that won't get you high at all. It only gets you healed and helps your whole immune system, basically.
So that was one of the questions I had, Ian, because walking past, you kind of think, is this a shop that sells drugs? Should they be there? So it's definitely not got the qualities that cannabis has.
Correct.
It's fully legal, I understand. Is that right?
Completely legal.
Yeah.
Completely legal, yes, my friend. Totally.
Yeah.
So you've got a whole array of interesting stuff in here. You've got, I don't know, stuff I don't even know what it is. Show us some of it, Angie, and explain what it's for.
Right, so these are some of our best sellers. So this helps a lot of people. CBD tea bags for sleep at night time. We have got CBD gummies, which are sweet. So many parents put their children onto this instead of other drugs like Ritalin.
Okay. So that's really important.
That's really interesting. Yeah, that's a. So, are you? Is it like an alternative to pharmaceutical poisons to a degree at some point? Is that what you're saying? This is a natural version of some of those things.
Completely natural, and that's what people love so much about it, is they have no side effects compared to, for example, an ibuprofen. You would have more side effects from that. So it's about finding what milligram dosage of CBD works for you as a person, and everyone's different.
Now, Angie, my dad spends a lot of money online with a health food shop buying capsules, and I think he's taking it for rheumatism, which he feels it helps with. What kind of ailments do people come in that they say it helps them with?
So one of the main ones is anxiety right now. Yeah. A lot of arthritis. What else have we dealt with? Cancer.
Yeah, anything across the board, even, to be honest, from autism to Alzheimer's to asthma to
sleep disorders.
Yeah, everything across the board, mate. So, like I say, it comes in all different shapes and sizes. Whether you have an oil, whether you have capsules, whether you like the tea, cookies, soft gels, bath bombs. It all depends on the type of person and what they prefer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, Nico, I think can I just get this straight then? Okay, when he said it first at the beginning, cannabis. Okay, we're talking about the plant that is not legal in this country, but it's a derivative of that plant that is legal. Is that what we're?
Exactly that, right? So
okay.
I'll put it into layman's terms, right? So hemp is cannabis as cannabis is hemp. The reason it's called hemp is because of the low THC amount in that strain of cannabis, okay? So it's defined as hemp because the THC, the part that gets you high, is either exceptionally small, 0.02%, or it's not there at all. The easiest way to do this is, if you think about 8,000 different types of cannabis plant, you have the high THC strain, the low CBD strains, the high CBD strains, so many different strains. So technically it is cannabis, but it's called hemp because of the cap on the THC. So yeah, a plant and hemp would look exactly the same.
Okay, so THC is that because I've been reading, THC is the psychoactive part, and the CBD is not. What does CBD do? I mean, do you get any effects? I mean, what does it do?
CBD just promotes your general health. It gets your body into a better balance. So a lot of people find it starts helping their sleep first, gets their system going again. It's a really good anti-inflammatory, which is why a lot of people use it for their dogs when they struggle with arthritis. Again, animals have an endocannabinoid system. That's why they receive it and why they are receptive to it. So on the whole, it's just a natural plant that's been in the human diet for thousands of years. We've eaten hemp plants inadvertently through our milk and our meat supply. So we've basically been getting our CBD in the past. I mean, there's even CBD in mother's breast milk, so it's vital to a newborn baby to learn to suckle.
Wow.
And it's just the most natural thing when you actually look at the plant as a whole, it's just really confusing why it's illegal.
Yeah.
Now, Ian, one thing I want to do, we've looked at tea bags and we've got oil and capsules. There's some really interesting items in here, which I want to look at. Just because you can see them from the window, so I want to explain to viewers what they are. You might
I've seen them in. Yeah,
they
shisha pipes.
They look like. Now, are they shisha pipes, guys?
There is one shisha pipe right at the back, but generally these are known as water pipes, or in old school money, a good old-fashioned bong. So yeah, plenty of bongs on sale.
I'm guessing there that you must sell a form of CBD that can be taken if people want through a water
it's
pipe.
tobacco free. And yeah.
Okay.
So hold on.
Yeah, we do sell the CBD in its form of its flower. Has to be ground, has to be sold as a tea, has to be sold under 1 gram or less to deal with the Cannabis Trades Association legality. But if people choose to use our water pipes but other types of herb, then, you know, everyone's choice. Good for them.
Yeah, and there's some other bits, Ian, here. I have to admit, one of my aunts has got something similar in her kitchen for oregano and sage, and it's a form of grinder, isn't it?
This is it, look at that.
Okay, so we've got a grinder, again, which I guess is multi-purpose for...
Exactly. Grinding herbs, whatever you need to do.
Okay, so Ian, I think if locals haven't been in here yet, because they're not sure what it's about, I'm guessing you've already mentioned dogs, kids. My dad's in his 70s, so I'm guessing it's appropriate for all ages.
It is.
On your dad's situation, actually, say your dad's got rheumatoid arthritis, okay? The thing we haven't really given away about CBD is, like Ian said, how does it work? How do I know when it's going to work? So, in a nutshell, everyone's CBD level or their endocannabinoid system is like their own unique fingerprint. So, once you find out how many milligrams a day of CBD you need to ingest, that gives you what you know that you need to take CBD-wise. So, for example, Nico's mum or dad might use a CBD oil sublingual under the tongue for the rheumatoid arthritis, which works from the inside out. But she might also use like topical balm for thin skin areas, like wrists and feet, knees, that kind of thing. So, again, CBD can be taken in all different manners.
It sounds like it's some kind of miracle medicine. Is it?
It's been around forever. It's just that in the last, well, I don't know, 60, 70 years, it's been kind of made illegal. Probably don't really want to be
How
saying
can you
it,
even make a plant illegal? How
can business? You don't get paid for helping people and making them better, do you? You get paid for selling more drugs. So.
Yeah. And I'm guessing an important thing about this is it's a natural herb. There are no known side effects.
Exactly that. Nobody has ever to this day died of cannabis overdose.
The only way I think I read online that you'd ever die from cannabis is if someone threw a ton of it out of a CIA plane and it hit you in the head while you're walking down the road. I think that's about as far as it can go, yeah.
So,
this is it.
Nico, at the beginning there, you something with sleep, right? My sleep pattern is all over the place at the minute. If I and like other people, right? People can't sleep at the minute. People aren't getting regular sleep. Is that because it's something to do with my body clock, the atmosphere? Have you got something that could regulate my sleep, perhaps? I mean, is there something that good, or would something help with it, perhaps?
Well, we would always suggest either an oil or the tea bags in, and also we would ask you about your whole lifestyle, i.e., are you drinking caffeine after 6 o'clock? Have you got rid of all the basic things? Are you keeping technology near your head at night time? So we try and advise people that CBD will help them, but they do also need to fix all the other things.
Of course,
if they're trying to stop drinking, for example, all those type of things. It's about taking responsibility for your own health again, and it's quite important that people do that.
But like you said, Ian, could it help you with your sleeping? Absolutely, yes. So you might find that 3 cups of tea a day would give you 2 milligrams a cup, 2, 4, 6 milligrams. So that might be enough for you to sort your sleeping out. But then you might need 20 milligrams a day. You don't really know. But it doesn't matter how you take it, whether it's an oil, in gummies, tea, capsules.
Vaping.
As long as you figure out how many milligrams a day you've ingested, then it just seems to fix everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I tell you something, Ian, from walking up and down past Aurora since they opened, in the half an hour I've been here before we came on air, I've learned so much. And you know, sometimes you can be a bit put off going into a new shop because you might feel a bit unconfident.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but we do, don't we? These guys are so friendly, and it's all confidential. If you want to talk to them about problems you've got, they know their stuff, Ian. They know the science. They're brilliant at customer service, and they seem to have everything here that you could need. So,
grab me some tea bags, Nico. Grab me some tea bags.
I will.
I'll give you some, mate.
I'm really tired and I can't sleep.
It's because your head doesn't shut up, Ian.
Yeah, not wrong. You're not wrong.
But there you go. So, Ian, I think we've pretty much covered everything, haven't we? And I would say, if you're in Purbeck, you got any worries, come and have a chat. Talk to these guys, see if they can help you, and you won't regret it.
Well, there's a lot of Nico. Just before you go, there's a lot of things with anxiety at the moment. You know, people have these anxiety attacks and that. So if that stuff is good for that, then don't get your kid on Ritalin. Get your kid on something natural. Surely that'd be better.
Yeah.
Seriously, when you have a parent come back and say that their child who's 7 is taking half a rainbow bite a day and his autism is, you can't say back to normal, but they're like a different child, they're sleeping. It does make you think, like, you know what I mean?
It's worth a go.
It's not all about the money, it's all about the reward for us.
Yeah, good. That's good. Well, I tell you what, I've met you a couple of times. I don't particularly know what you did. I sort of understood, and I did some research on it. I think it's great. If you can do those things, I'm definitely going to have some tea bags off you. See what it's like. And,
I'll give you a cup.
Oh.
Look, you've got a special cup in and everything.
There you go, look. Nice little cup. I'll go up to the camera, look.
Oh, I see. Yeah, very nice. That's fantastic,
Ian,
though.
I shall hand back to you if you stop talking. This is us at Aurora. Hand it back to you, Ian.
Nico, thank you, guys. Fantastic. See you soon. Wow, what about that for a blooming... what about that? CBD. There you go. Answer to all. Listen, guys, Cane of Cash. What's wrong with you? Get phoning. I hope we haven't got a problem with the phones again. We've had a couple of numbers in and they've gone in and out and it's all been a bit funny. But 0330 001 2401. It's a free call. It's inclusive in your minutes. It's worth cash. Just call in. We're going to come and give you cash. So fantastic. CBD. What are we doing with that then? Well, do you know what? It's interesting. I'm going to have a little look at that. But for now, what we're going to do is we are going to cross live to our strawberry blonde bombshell, Mr. Mark Tigger Rigby. Mark, how are you, my friend? How are things going?
Very well. I'm still in the pub garden. I've resisted the temptation to go into the pub, but I don't know how much longer I can resist that, I have to say.
I was going to say, I'm surprised you're outside. But Mark, listen, you're there because there's a charity event and something sort of unexpected happening. Tell us all about it.
Well, yes. Next Saturday, I believe, there is a charity event taking place outside the one and only pub in Stowborough, the King's Arms. And I have with me the courageous, brave and beautiful Laura Bell, who's going to tell us a little bit about it. So let me introduce Laura.
Hello, Laura.
Laura. The studio are passing on their greetings. Tell us a little bit about this event. Firstly, how you became involved and what it's for.
Right, well, I decided to do a bit of fundraising for cancer research because my husband's father unfortunately passed away in February, which was quite sad for us all.
Very sad indeed, yes.
in May, my husband was then diagnosed with cancer, follicular lymphoma, which doesn't have a cure yet. So he can be treated, but unfortunately it will keep coming back. So I think cancer research is quite important.
Absolutely. And can I just ask, how old is your husband?
He is only 37. So
Yeah, well, that's
old.
terrible. And having lost did you say your father?
My father-in-law,
in February. That's terrible. So I can see why you became involved. And so tell us, when is this happening exactly?
It's happening on the 1st of August, which is next Saturday, and it's from 12 o'clock until probably about 8, 9 o'clock at night. We're going to try and go all day. There's going to be a hog roast at 4 o'clock, so if you're hungry, come on down.
Now, I know Ian in the studio will be wanting to inquire, is there a cake store?
There is, most definitely a cake store.
Yes!
Well, there we go.
Plenty of cake.
Now, it's taking place at the King's Arms next Saturday, as you've said. And you've mentioned the cake store, which is important to Ian and myself. What other issues will be taking place? What other events?
There's going to be some games for the kids. So we're going to have Hook a Duck, and you can win yourself a prize.
Brilliant.
There's also going to be a Knock the Tower of Tins Over. There's also going to be a game for the adults, which is going to be a
yes, tell us about this. Yes,
water or wine lucky dip table.
Ooh.
There's only going to be £1 to go, and you can be lucky enough to get a bottle of wine or a bottle of water.
Well, that sounds value for money to me, because you can pay £1 for a bottle of water in the shop.
Absolutely.
And not have the chance of winning a bottle of wine. So that's not bad at all. And I think there are some rather hunky men that are going to be present.
There are going to be a few.
And well, let's be a little more specific. Who are these hunky men that are going to be there?
My husband's going to be there.
That's very good.
And he's definitely hunky.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some axemen, which are going to be performing for us throughout the afternoon. I don't know if you know the Dorset Axemen. I'm
aware that certainly my wife's aware of these lumberjacks, so she'll no doubt be very keen to attend as well.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, why did you choose the venue of the King's Arms?
I used to work at the King's Arms a few years back before I had my first daughter, who is now 2.5, just about. And I just like it. It's quiet, it's local, it's good.
Absolutely. Now, you've mentioned a lot of the events taking place, and there's also a raffle, I understand.
There is.
And I understand you've got a lengthy list of
there
prizes.
Is. There's over 30 prizes.
Wow.
Nice.
Got Curtis Butchers, the Italian Kitchen in Wareham. We've even got some places in Corfe, so the Pink Goat and the Castle Inn, I believe. There's loads. The list goes on and on. Blue Pool are giving us a voucher as well, and the Scott Harms, which is, I'm very pleased with this one. The Scott Harms.
Tell us about that one.
Are giving us a meal for 2 people as well as a night to stay. So that will be quite good.
That's great.
Laura, we certainly wish you the best of luck with that. Now, it's fair to say, Laura, you've got a fine head of hair there. And what we'd like to do on the show is, obviously, all the viewers have seen your flowing locks. But when you've braved the shave, as you put it, we'd like you to send us a photo so we can see the before and after. What do you say, Ian?
I think so, Mark. I think that'd be fabulous if she can. But, Mark, what time on Saturday is the Brave the Shave actual event? Just the actual shaving?
Well, the actual shaving. Well, let's ask Laura herself. So when does the actual shave take place?
That is going to be at 5 o'clock.
Okay,
5 o'clock on Saturday the 1st. I will be shaving off all my hair at the King's Arms in Stokeborough.
Oh,
well,
good luck.
Laura, that is absolutely wonderful. It's a great cause. And obviously something that's quite personal to Laura. So we wish her all the best and hope she can raise hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, I mean, Mark, that's a little bit of a sad story there, but something positive to come out of something that's negative, and that's what we're all about here. So good luck to that girl. I'm going to go, Mark. I am going to go because that poor girl's got so much hair. My goodness.
I think it would be rude not to go, don't you?
I think so. With all those cake stalls, Mark, I shall see you there for a bite. No worries. Now, Mark, tell us a little bit about.
The cake stall would swing it for you.
Yeah, save me the cakes. Mark, tell me something we were talking about sport earlier, weren't we? Back in the 80s.
Well, yes, I think I understand. I don't think I ever watched it myself, but there was a certain program on in the early hours of the morning about, and it was topless darts. Clearly not politically correct nowadays.
Right.
And you think we would have moved on from events like that.
Yeah.
But I'm aware that the Trenwith couple, Marcus and Bev, who purport to be upstanding members of the local community.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, they're promoting an alternative to topless darts. I have to concede it involves a little more physical activity.
Yeah, and what is
but
that?
It's bottomless paddleboarding.
Bottomless paddleboarding. You're going to hell, Mark.
Well, with all due respect, it's something that was brought to my attention, and a lot of local Warehamites were a little bit concerned about this sordid activity. And it just beggars belief. And of course, her husband Marcus is not without sin in this, because he's the one taking the photos and publishing them.
Goodness.
And again, I understand there was a certain publication in the 70s, Readers' Wives. I don't know if Marcus was a fan of that, but the way he seems to be splashing pictures of his wife doing bottomless paddleboarding, well, it beggars belief.
It's a new,
but,
it's a
free
new thing. Bottomless paddleboarding. It's a new thing. Listen, Mark, fantastic. I will go to that thing on Saturday. I think that'll be a good thing. I think we should go and give that lady some support.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I understand the weather tomorrow. The weather tomorrow is appalling, but next Saturday, fortunately for Laura and all involved, it's going to be a wonderfully sunny day.
Yep, totally agree. I think it's going to be beautiful. Mark, listen, thank you, my friend. That's fantastic. It's nice to get some insight from what's happening in Wareham over the other side of the river there, you know. But we shall catch you on the next one. And thanks very much, Mark, for everything you've done for us. Appreciate it.
Been a pleasure, Ian. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you and all the viewers on the next show.
Fantastic.
Take care now.
Bye, Mark. Well, what can you say about that then? You've got to go and support that lady. 1st of August, Brave the Shave, hog roast, cake stall, obviously. She's going to get her hair shaved off. What a wonderful lady. Nice inspiration, lovely story. We like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would be playing this. Because we'd be giving cash away. Satellite's gone down again. I can't believe it. So we're going to double bubble the money next week. Double the amount of free money we are giving to you. And it's a phone call. If you don't want it, I'll call myself. But there you go. It's free. You should be doing it. So what we are going to do now, I think it's probably time, ladies and gentlemen, it is probably time for that little bit of magic. You know, we have that little bit of magic. We're all feeling a bit peckish. And what we want to see is the housewife's favourite. We want to see the housewife's favourite. So we're going to cut live now to the wonderful, the inimitable housewife's favourite, Mr. Gary D. How are you? You're quiet. That's good. You're probably muted, Gary. There you go.
Why do they mute me?
Hey! Gary, hello, mate. How are you?
Average that out.
That's fantastic.
I'm very well, thank you very much. Yes. What a great show it was today, actually. Very good.
Do you know what, Gary? That T-shirt, those polo shirts look fantastic. They do. They look really good. So, looks good.
They are good.
Corporate stuff. Gary, what are you going to be cooking for us then? It's Friday. We're starving.
We're going to be doing... It's fish and chips within 10 minutes. So what we've got some. Unfortunately, it's not from Swanage. It's from the Atlantic Ocean. This one is cod fillet. Okay, we've got a bit of salt, 120 grams of self-raising flour, and a teaspoon of my medium mixed curry powder from last week. It's good stuff. You pop that in. It actually gives it a nice flavour. Actually, it's not a heavy curry. It's really very mild.
Mild
but it gives it a
spice.
nice distinct flavour.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to need an egg white, which I'll do that in a minute, and also a bowl of flour, self-raising flour, to dip it in.
Lovely.
So we're going to have a go. This is all in 10 minutes, so I'm just waiting for the oil to heat up. This is
I am looking forward to this in 10 minutes, mate. Okay. No, good luck to you, Gary. It's
Right.
all yours, mate.
So we're on 7 p.m. Right, okay. I just want to go for that. Right. So what we're going to do, we get 120 grams of self-raising flour. Okay? Got that?
Yep.
We're going to mix. We're going to mix the old mixed curry powder in there. Mix that around in a minute.
Yep.
Oh, you got me. Right. So what we do?
I haven't.
Do you know how to separate? Do you know how to separate the egg and the white?
Gary,
from
I
the egg?
do. Yeah, I think you crack it right, and then you play about with the shells, don't you, or something? And put I don't know. No, I don't. Then.
Oh, that's old school, that is, isn't it? Really, like that. So what you do? You get one of these, which is like a vegetable scoop with little holes in it. You know them ones. And you pop it there. Crack. Hang on.
So it all falls in,
This
yeah?
is not an ice cream. And there you go.
Oh, I
You're getting
see.
that,
So that strains through, and you're left with the yolk, yeah?
With the yolk, yeah, which you don't need.
Okay.
Pop that in there. Okay, so we've got the egg white now, okay? So we're going to pop that into the mixture.
Yeah.
We're going to whisk it round. Bond it a little bit. And then we're going to put some cold water. Sorry, I've got some here. Half a cup of cold water.
Yeah.
Inside that one. Mix it round.
What sort of consistency are you looking for, Gary, with that?
What I'm looking for, I'm going to put a bit more in there. What I'm looking for is, let's for example, you know, gravy.
Yeah.
There's thin gravy and there's really lumpy, thick gravy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're in the middle of that.
Okay.
You're
So,
in the middle.
so perfect
okay?
gravy then.
Middle of the road, you know.
Okay.
The one that, yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Rock and roll. Getting a mess everywhere. So then we want to get the flour. You know the flour, just a boatload of self-raising flour.
Yeah.
Pop it in there.
Right.
Make sure it's covered properly, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's just a cod fillet, standard self-raising flour, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct,
Okay.
yeah.
And then what?
And you pop it into the batter.
Oh, I see. Fish Place put an advert on tonight, Gary. I don't know if you saw it, but
That did too. Yeah, very good.
I think you can definitely get a job there if you need one.
No, I've done cod years ago. Right, we're in.
Lovely. Gary, does it have to be boiling hot? Does it have to be boiling hot before you put it in?
The whole problem is there's gas temperatures and there's what we call electric and everything. Yeah, so I would say medium to high.
Right.
From medium to high. Okay? So it's just above medium really. And you baste it. Chuck a load of oil over it.
Oh, sounds lovely, mate.
Cooking away. So we're gonna go on one side for 3 minutes. This is shallow frying, by the way.
Okay.
Which is a lot safer than deep fat frying, I think. Especially if you did it in a big pan, you know.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep going like that. So how am I doing on time?
You're fine.
Doing well.
Now, there's a rumour, Gary, that we're going to make this session, right, in the bits where you're doing stuff, that you're going to start singing soon, aren't you? Next show.
You never know. You never know. Right. So what I want to do, I've got potatoes. Okay.
Okay.
Potato. We're gonna chop each end off.
Yeah.
And also a bit of the sides to make it flat. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Flat like the earth, yeah?
similar to that. Yeah, you know the one. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Can you see?
Yeah. It's all good, Gary. Yeah, fine, mate. Just mind your fingers, for God's sake.
Mind your fingers, or we have to go up and see Maggie Hardy at the hospital. Is she still there? I think she's still there.
Oh, I don't know, Gary.
That was a great.
Please don't cut
That was
yourself.
great.
I don't think we've got insurance for that bit yet.
Hang in there.
Okay.
We're going to do it. It's a small portion of chips for the show, but you can obviously get a bigger potato. Oh.
But you're going cordon bleu, right?
Okay. So. I'm going like as thin as possible, really. Right. So I'm doing 5. Okay, I'm going to turn that over in a sec.
Yeah.
Keep on going. Get rid of my rubbish. Always going to get rid of rubbish. So I've got my chips ready. So what you want to do with the chips is to get rid of the starch, actually, and also any liquid. Is my pre-planned bog roll. Sorry, pre-planned. What's it called? Kitchen roll.
Kitchen roll, Gary. Yeah. Chef's aid.
Yeah, it's not bog roll. You can use bog roll if you want. Anyway. Okay, we're gonna
for those viewers that don't know what that means,
a little bit.
Toilet tissue.
We're gonna.
So what are you doing then? You drying them off? You're not. Oh right, okay.
I'm drying them out, and obviously it takes a bit of the starch out.
Okay.
Okay, we're about to turn over now. We're going to turn this over now.
Expertly done.
Doing well. Doing very good. So.
How'd you cook the chips then?
That'll be done in a minute. Yeah.
Oh, all right, okay.
Just relax. I've actually got 3 minutes left.
You've got 3 minutes left? That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill you on the time. I'm just worried about the viewers.
Keep on basting.
Yeah. I tell you what, Gary, though, it does look pretty good. It does look pretty good, that does. Look at that beauty. Yeah, nice. That looks lovely, Gary.
Yeah.
Don't set yourself on fire with all that oil.
No, I know. Yeah, this is what you've got to watch. Yeah.
So where are you going to put the chips then? Are you going to cook them in the pan?
They're going to go in the same oil, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I want to do...
Song.
Well, I am the captain of the fish finger. Anyway, that's all I can do. Sorry about that. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
I'm trying, Gary, is the answer. I try not to do that anymore. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Okay. That is ready. So what I want to do, I need some more kitchen roll to get rid of the excess oil, yeah?
Yep.
Because there's quite a lot of oil in that.
Yep.
I'll pop that as it is, like that, into the oven on... It's not actually oven cooked, is it, obviously?
No.
Just to keep it warm.
Yeah.
Warm while I'm doing the chips. And what I want to do is get rid of all the any batter on there.
Okay.
So I'm going to chuck my chips in. We're on.
Oh, we can see it. We can see it bubbling up.
3 minutes. We have a bit of a clean up because it's a bit messy here.
Yeah, we need to keep our kitchen clean in the studio, mate.
Mavis was in, but she made it so spotless, and like I feel quite bad for that.
Mavis is the best cleaner we've ever had. She is fantastic. We love Mavis.
Yeah. I've got to open the window again. I can't breathe in.
Have you got your mask on? Oh no. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. What I was thinking about actually, talking about masks. Yeah. Obviously, some people have got illnesses and stuff, and they just can't wear masks. Well, I was talking to a member of Tesco, and they've been told don't interact with people that aren't wearing masks.
I think, Gary, it's like that. Yeah, it's like that a lot. Tesco's, Lidl, Aldi, and there's Marks and Spencer's. They're not challenging anybody and doing it. I think it's like someone said, I don't know if you saw earlier, about taking responsibility for your own health. It's some really good words, you know. So if you have a mask on, you're covered. So, you know, if you feel you need to wear one, that's great. And I'm glad that they're allowing the freedom of people to still do shopping properly.
Yeah. I mean, it's down to the personal individual, isn't it? You know, it's like you don't know, and I would appreciate if people don't go up to people and say, "Where's your mask? Where's your mask?" Because it's the individual may have a personal problem, you know.
Yeah, that's right. There are a lot. I mean, if you looked at the guidelines with the masks, Gary, it's everything from just feeling anxiety with it to asthma to being really poorly, you know. So it's left everyone to make that choice. I think that's the best thing, that people can make their own choice.
It'll just create a bigger problem than it already is anyway. So I think so. With obviously there's no police doing anything. So
no, the police aren't responding, as far as I know. They can't. Gary, they haven't got resources for a jeweller robbery. They haven't got resources for a shoplifter who was trapped in the shop for half an hour. They're not. But I tell you what, if you start finding loads of police coming in for mask wearing, there's going to be a right trouble, I should imagine. But so I don't think they haven't got the resources to do it.
Well,
you know.
But there is a fine. There is a fine if you're not wearing one, and I can't see how they can. Push that. I really don't.
I think that fine is only enforceable by the police, and the police aren't enforcing it because they don't have the resource. So, you know. So
that would make it a law, then. That would make it a law.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not a law. It's a guideline. Yes? It's not a law. They're recommendations, so really. They're government guidelines.
Oh, fine. The law. No. You can't have a fine if you haven't got the law with it, can you?
No, you can't. I don't know. There's certain acts that people get fined for, like Road Traffic Act. A problem with that's written into law. It's a very complicated thing, Gary. But as far as I know, this bit is not a law, and it is guidelines. I think then it's down to the shop policy. If the shop are 100% adamant they don't want people in with a mask on, and people come in with a mask on, they are then at liberty to phone the police and say, he's not leaving or she's not leaving, you need to sort this out. And then I'm assuming the police would come at that point and say, evening all, get your wallet out.
That's where the problem starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Gary, how are we doing with this?
Ooh. I'm getting... How am I doing? I'm on 13 now.
That's okay.
But there you go. So what we want to do, get the chips. Again, put some toilet... what's it called?
Kitchen roll, Gary. Kitchen roll, yeah.
Yeah. A little toilet roll. Okay. There's your chips.
Lovely.
Get the fish from the oven, which all should be lovely now. There we go. And touch of salt.
Lovely.
Seasoning.
Mind your fingers.
Mind your fingers, yeah. It's a small portion, but it's done.
Gary, that is fantastic. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause, Gary. Well done, my friend. Greatly appreciated. Look at that. You're going to eat that now, aren't you?
I should be diving on my own because I've already done one. I can't send one round to you in a minute. So sadly, I'll be doing that on my own as a treat.
Gary, fantastic. Listen, my friend, that's how you do fish and chips. You do it the Swanage TV way with the best chef in the world. Gary, we'll see you on the next show. Thanks very much, my friend.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Brilliant stuff. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, how about that? I'm starving. I'm actually really, really hungry. We'll be back straight after this. We're closing up very soon. See you in a minute.
At Aurora Cbd Health, we have CBD products for the whole family, from sport recovery to sweets and edibles, tea for sleep, our award-winning range of oils, and our fantastic muscle rub balm. Just pop in and we'll help you choose.
Hi, welcome to the best dry cleaning emporium in the world. We're here on the high street. Come and see us. We're open now, back open every day, apart from Sundays, to give you the best cleaning service for your laundry. All repairs, all dry cleaning, very good prices. Come and see us. Don't know how that one got in there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring it to a close now. If you want to do some advertising for a limited period, it is free. You've seen how the ads are done with your iPhones. It's open to all businesses, all charities in Wareham and in Swanage. Send your 20-second video via email to hello@swanage.tv and we will run them on the next show. I'd like to thank Maggie. What a lovely lady she is, by the way. Help the Friendly Food Club if you can. I'd like to thank Nico. I'd like to thank Mark. I'd like to thank Bev. I'd like to thank the guys at Aurora and our wonderful super chef and the beautiful, inimitable Rosemary. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We've had a great time. We'll be back with you again soon. Thanks for watching.